Best morning. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Today's day 7 of the 29-day challenge. And today's challenge is called High Stakes Poker and Sushi in Cleveland. So David Nurse talks about hanging out with a young basketball player. He can't name him, but he hangs out with this guy. And the guy gets easily influenced by the things that come with the stardom of being an NBA player. So he goes for the girls, the tattoos, the party life, and he gambles in these high-stake poker games. And he's, relatively young, and he can't hang with the real bosses, and he ends up, broke. And so David Nurse talks to him and says, hey, kind of get your life into perspective. And within just a couple of years, he ends up turning everything around and becoming an example for other guys. So that's pretty cool. So he goes into talking about how you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so you've heard that probably in different places. I've heard it as a bird of a feather flock together. And I learned that in psychology class, and it's kind of really stuck. If you want to know who someone's like, show me their friends. And you are who you hang out with. So, and what's really cool is that on day 1 of the challenge, I was actually at the shore, and I like to do that because you need to visualize and manifest and go to the places that you want to live in and you want to feel. So I actually put out a Facebook post that morning of me out there and kind of manifesting and visualizing me living in a nice big house on the shore. And that was the first day I started this challenge. And here David Nurse is talking about that you have to be, that you are who you surround yourself with. So that's exactly what I said in the post. As I said, that a bird of a feather flock together, because that's one of the main things in my book that I'm going to be writing, is that you are a product of who you hang out with. And so that's what he talks about here. And I think that's awesome that it seems like I'm already ahead of the curve, because I have read so many of these books and I feel like, I'm an expert in this field as well. And that's what I want to be doing with my life, is be an author and speaker in this specific field. And so that's why I already know most of these things that I'm reading from most of these different authors, because I've already learned them and I'm applying them. Today's blueprint action plan is to fill in thorns, rock, and flowers. So a thorn is something toxic that you've been struggling with that truly hurts and poisons your daily life. Beside the rock, you want to write down something destabilizing that throws your day into chaos. And besides the flowers, you want to write down some good aspects of your environment that you have or can build to protect and distance you from the thorns and the rock. And also, we're going to write down, I am my environment and who I surround myself with. So I read the book in the morning. I went to the gym. I did a little work, and then I came home and I went to the blueprint action plan. And after I've thought about it, and it took me a little while to come up with my thorns. And one that jumped out at me was my cluster headaches. They're actually a little bit under control right now, and they haven't been so bad. So and I've been dealing with them. I've had Botox. I've taken a steroid. I now do 99% pure oxygen or 100% pure oxygen, whatever it is. And I actually put on a mask and when I have attacks at night. And that's gotten better. So my other thorn is stress at work. So I've had a lot of stress recently, and I've done my best over the years to really set up systems and processes so eliminate surprises, eliminate issues, and really be consistent in our day-to-day operations, so things roll smoothly and I don't have so much stress. But nonetheless, there's always something that comes up, and there's always something that causes, a stir or some pressing matter, like a fire that has to be put out, and that's always stressful. And a rock that I have is mistakes at work. So my thorns and my rocks are both related to work. And my thorns are just like the usual stuff that happens. But my rock is we have mistakes and sometimes accidents. And I've had guys getting hurt. I've had materials get ruined. I've had days where whatever we did was a complete waste and has to be ripped out and redone. And it costs a lot of money. And they destabilize and kind of destroy my entire day. And my week, because I end up losing money. I end up, getting very upset. And so I try to really micromanage now and make sure that there's no mistakes. And flowers that I've had is that this challenge is a flower. It makes me feel incredibly happy. I look forward to doing this every day. The editing is not a chore as much as, as it was in the first day. It's really just something that I'm learning how to do. Hopefully I'm getting better at. I ordered the selfie stick. It's coming today. So I'm really trying to improve that process. And so something that I did today, and I think is really cool and I'm really excited about, is I got an email from Brendan Burchard about Growth Day, which is something that he holds an event with a bunch of other influencers and positive people in the space, and it's going to be held in Austin, Texas. So I purchased a ticket, and I've never done this before, and I'm really excited because Brendan's going to be there, Ed Milet's going to be there, Tim Bilyeu, and I hope I pronounce his name correctly. And there's going to be other personalities and people that I've been following. And so I'm really excited to get out there and actually meet these people and get out of my comfort zone, because I usually don't go anyplace, especially alone. And so I'm going to go and meet these folks and go through the program of a 4-day conference in Austin, Texas. And I'm just super psyched because I'm going to meet my idols. And I'm going to go out for, on a business trip, and I'm pursuing my new career, which I'm trying to do. So I'm really excited about it. And what's cool is I get to document it because it's going to be overlapping with this challenge. So you guys will see it every day. Whoever's following or whoever sees this later will be able to see me going to Austin, Texas, and participating in this actual in this space and meeting people. And who knows, maybe David Nurse will be there. But I'm going to be there April 19th to the 20. It's April 20th to the 23rd, but check-in's on the 19th. So I'm flying in on the 19th, and I'll be there until the 23rd. Really, really excited and proud of myself for making this move. One is to do this challenge, and two is to go on this trip because it's really part of this challenge. And I'm trying to break through into this industry and change my life. And, I'm just so excited and looking forward to what the future holds. Thanks for following.